Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Let's talk about real Parmesan cheese, Grana Padano or Parmigiano Reggiano. Those are your two real original Italian Parmesan cheeses that you can buy, and you can learn that by reading the grind right here. It's either Grana Padano or Parmigiano Reggiano. Those are like the two OGs of cheese. So I want to come on and chat with you guys today about cheese, but also show you that you can grind. No, I said you can grind it in the blender instead of sitting there and shredding it yourself. You can put it all in the blender, it grinds it for you, and then you have fresh Parmesan. So my question for you today is do you use the real deal? And B, do you buy pre-shredded or do you shred your own cheese? Let me know in the comments. Good morning, everybody. Hey. So Parmigiano Reggiano or Grana Padano, those are your two OG cheeses. Believe it or not, this is my last. Actually, no, it's not my last piece. I have one more block that I brought back from Italy when I went in January, because you can find it here. I mean, I can find it definitely now that I live closer to the city, but it's a lot more expensive. But so like this was a big chunk of cheese, like it was full, and it was cost me like $15 in Italy versus here it was cost me like $40. So it's always something I bring back is lots and lots of cheese. So, but I just want to show you guys, you can easily prep your cheese and just put it in your blender. Don't forget, it's 20% off a couple more days, and it might even have a better deal for you if you're in my VIP group. So make sure you're in there. So all you do is just put your cheese in here. You could do this with anything, any type of cheese. You could kind of shred in here or / grate. So, which is pretty cool. So who uses the real deal? Who uses real Parmesan cheese? I grate mine. Good. You always want to shred your own cheese because it doesn't have all those additives, right? Because if you think about it, when you shred your own cheese and you buy the pre-shredded and you put them next to each other, you see the difference. When you grate your own cheese, it melts better in your food, right? So all you have to do is you put it on grind. You put it on grind, and it doesn't take that long. So the grind setting is the most powerful setting. That's where you make your peanut butter. That's where you turn oatmeal into oat flour, wheat berries into wheat flour, like all those things. That's the grind setting. That's where you make your almond butter, stuff like that, because it's super powerful. It's almost like the Ferrari setting, okay? It's going to be like, vroom, vroom, vroom. That's your grind setting. So you can put any type of cheese in here. Works really well with hard cheese like Parmigiano. So here we go. You'll see it here in a second. I don't think we need a total of 2 minutes, so we'll probably cancel it here in a second. Yeah, there's one more chunk, so let's go a little bit more. Oops, grind. Okay, here we go. So you can grate your cheese right in here. Look at that. You guys see it? Here, let me pour it out. And then you can just keep it in one of your, yeah, if I knew where they were, that'd be great. I'm still unboxing. There's like 10 more boxes for this kitchen. I don't have a lot of stuff for my kitchen. Not even a little bit. Oh, here it is. Here's a prep bowl. So you can then store it in your prep bowl, and it stores just the same as pre-shredded cheese in the store, but at least you know you did it. Look at that. Do you guys see that? You guys see like the wee consistency? It's like that restaurant style consistency that you can do in your blender. Look at that. To shred your own Parmesan cheese. Do we love it? You missed it. I mean, not a whole block, but I cut like pieces off. I cut chunks off. And then you just chuck it in there. So if you buy like the cheaper Parmesan cheese that doesn't have that thick rind, you could, like, if you go to Aldi and just buy their Parmesan cheese, it's fine. It's not, I mean, it's good. But you could use the whole thing because the rind is so thin, versus on real Parmigiano Reggiano or Grana Padano, it is a very thick rind. Okay, the wee. No other cheese to use in my opinion. That's right. You know what too, guys? When you, okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story. You guys want a story? So I got to the States. For those of you that know me, I was born and raised in Germany, but my parents are Italian. So when I got to the States, I saw Parmesan cheese, the green one, the like crafty thing, that wasn't, like, it was just not refrigerated. So I was like, what the heck is that? Like, what's going on? So I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know. Like, it does not taste the same. It doesn't even taste close to it. I know it's like, you might think it's cheaper because it looks cheaper when you buy that Kraft thing. But A, you need so much cheese when you buy the Kraft green bottle thing, and it has like no flavor, okay? So do yourself a favor. If you're like, oh, some of you guys, or I've heard this before, people go and be like, well, the Parmesan cheese triangle block is like $6. So you can use a lot less. You can just use a little bit of Parmesan cheese, like real Parmigiano, and you're going to get a way better flavor than buying like the crafty thing, okay? Do you guys agree? You don't need as much good cheese when you have real good cheese. And the other thing you can do, if for some reason you're like, I don't know if I'm going to eat the cheese before it goes bad or it starts molding, you can cut little chunks out of it and just freeze the little chunks and then just take it out a little bit ahead of time and then grate it yourself. Or just grate it all for the week or for the month and just put it in one of your prep bowls and you are good to go, okay? So yes, you can grate cheese. If you're just joining me, let me know if you grate your own cheese and if you use the real deal, okay? So don't forget, if you want the deal on the blend, it's 20+% off right now. And it also cleans itself, it heats, it cooks, and so on, and you got it between now and the end of April. So Parmigiano Reggiano, we're about to have gnocchi, fresh gnocchis I bought yesterday. I'm so excited. It's all this good food here. So have a great weekend, guys. Ciao, ciao.